Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, playing as the American Union State. We are the victors of the American Civil War, the second one, and now we're trying to retake proper American land from Mexico, and while we're at it, screw you Mexico, I'm taking all your land too. Because you got like oil and stuff, right? You got some, well, you got some, at least tungsten. You got a little bit of resources, but mostly I just want to take all of this. And afterwards, hey look, you took some of California. We'll be able to try and take over the Pacific states and reunite America proper, which will be great. We've already got Mexico City. Our supply issue seems to have more or less been resolved. You can be defensive now if you want. You can push. Nope. We seem to be having a little bit of organization issues, but more men are on the way. We'll have you guys join this front line. So yeah, Mexico's screwed. They've lost their heartland. They're getting pushed by two fronts. You guys go up here. There's somebody sitting here, and I'm not appreciating that. You somehow stopped doing this for some reason? Can't say that I know why. We can modify the government, but I'm going to go ahead and save up some political power because I'm pretty confident we're going to need it to annex more land from Mexico. Ottoman Empire, can you please give me some more chromium so I can build more, like, artillery and tanks and stuff? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to grab all this. And then after that, you're done, right? Okay. What is this? What do you got? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Why are you here? It says there's a fleet. That's why. Oh. Well, your fleet is banished. Go somewhere else. Okay. Missing equipment production for fighters. That's fine. Okay, not going to worry about any of that. So you need a new offensive line. Your goal is to reunite our lands up like this. Push if you feel like you're able to, but otherwise, I'm not too worried about it. You guys, stop, get your organization together. You're not feeling too confident about half the things you're doing these days. I totally forgot to mess with the front line. Of course I did. So, this front line for now gets drawn back over this way. This front line can go away. You need a front line that makes a bit more sense. There you go. You were getting spread a little too thin. Now you're not. Okay. Much better. We are making some aggressive pushes against Mexican troops, and the new American Republic has been completed. And we also got our field hospitals. Cool. So some upgrades to everything makes things better. Let's see. August of 1939. Do we want Marines and stuff? Maybe not this second. Working on medium tanks already. Anti-tank? Start researching the anti-tank. National focus. The French Republic. Oh, the Entente is attacking the syndicalists already. Ooh. I expected the German Empire to do something there. They're not fighting the syndicalists, but the French Republic is. That's interesting. So the Germans can kind of sit pretty for a little while. Show trials. American socialism has been defeated, and now Long was going to make them pay the price. Socialists, anarchists, and anyone who supported the CSA has been subject to prosecution by the American Union State. Minutemen began rounding up members of the left, and special tribunals were set up. These were nothing more than show trials that humiliated and lambasted the accused. I lose 100 political power. Well, the syndicalists are going to lose all popularity, though, so that's officially gone. I guess. It's okay. So I can't do this yet, then. So we're still waiting on some sort of an event. And the Commune of France just declared war on the German Empire. So they're being aggressive. Interesting. Rebuilding America. I love the idea of doing this. Let's go for it. I want to have 3 research bonuses. Since I can't do anything right now, until we have like an assassination attempt or something, we're not going to worry about it. Apparently the jungles of Mexico here are a little hard for me to deal with. Let's start pushing this way. You guys grab this. You guys grab, what is this? Monterey? Yeah. Grab that. Take the coasts. The Second Weltkrieg, it's begun! This Weltkrieg was universally agreed to have been the most horrible war in human existence. But it appears that the greatest nightmares cannot deter man's lust for blood. So Germany and France are fighting a second world war. But this time is a little bit different than when I started. I had taken over all of this. Italy wasn't socialist. A lot of things different here. On the same foot, though, looks like the Netherlands actually managed to stay away from syndicalism, so We'll see what happens with the Germans. And in the meantime, Carla's Spain is actually looking pretty strong as it fights down their own syndicalists. So we'll see what happens with all of that. Okay. Let's see. Are you pushing this way or what? Says you are. These guys are struggling a little. Come on, grab Monterey. Monterey Jack. Good cheese. You sit tight. You guys are doing terrible. Why are we having so much trouble fighting against the Mexicans? It seems like our organization is quite bad. Oh, well. The Long Night. There we go. The rift between Long and Pelly has been growing since before the Civil War, and with the Civil War over, their differences grew more and more. Pelly moved against him in the dark of night in New Orleans, or New Orleans, or New Orleans. There's like 3 ways to say it. Pelly and his goons put into place their plot to assassinate Long and wrest power from Long. Soon enough, now I get to choose whether they succeeded or not. The Minutemen rush in and arrest Pelly and the traitors. So we have national unity go way down, and daily political of 0.5? Ow! Or Long is found dead and Pelly takes power, and everything changes. National populists instead of paternal autocrats. No. We're going to go for the political power, and our national unity goes way down. But oh well. So all of you guys, hi, how you doing there? You guys are supposed to be a part of this line. We'll have you guys join up on this line. Good? Good. Let's just go ahead and finish this pocket of resistance. So that's now done. Only one of you really has to be here. But whatever, we'll just grab it real quick. Okay, so that's going to be that for Mexico. Mexico really should not be able to last for much longer against us. Guadalajara. I think is how you're supposed to say that. These mountains are actually murderous right now. They are crushing me. Very difficult to push against that. We're going to need to get a big encirclement if I want to make this work. Does the green... Green doesn't have much in the way of orders anymore. Hang on. Let's delete these orders, because these suck. Can you please delete? Thank you. New offensive line, specifically, is to try and grab this. This is what I want you to take. Go. Okay. Purple can push if they feel like they're able to. I don't mind that. So we're going to try to get a big cutoff here. I see one port here. And then if I'm able to grab this, I think that cuts off most of their support. So I think they're going to start taking some attrition, which would be excellent. So let's see if we can reinforce over here. I know we're losing this fight now, but that's fine. E.M. Remark, A Third Reich. New book, The German Empire, Alternate History, where basically our World War II. So that's just silly, but yeah. Okay, so you guys can fight here now. You guys are looking good. Reinforcements are going to be able to finish off that guy. Looking solid. Can you make a sneak attack push to the city? Let's surround these mountains. That's what I want to do. Free military factories. Good. Let's start producing some new fighters. Wait, I don't have any new fighters. These are all the old ones. Never mind. Let's just start producing some more heavy tanks for the time being. Logistics-wise, we're looking okay. Fighters are the problem. But I'm working on researching a new one, right? Yeah, 50 days away from that, so I'm not going to waste production on something old. These guys are ready to join this guy here. Everyone joins. So we're going to have 2 generals with reasonably good offensive infantry. I'd love to add in more heavy tanks and artillery eventually, but for now that's proving difficult. So you guys are doing fine. You actually can go down this way. Guadalajara needs to go down. We're going to start surrounding the city relatively soon, though. How's air superiority? We have air superiority through all of Mexico right now, which is excellent. We should be pushing through all of this as well. Taking attrition from lack of supply, though. Ah! Where'd this come from? Get out of here. Okay, hang on. You. Join here. And you. You and you. Join here. There we go. 5 divisions completely wasting their time. Joy of joys. This is going to make it very easy for me to take out the Pacific states, though. We were able to attack them from the east and from California and just sweep up through them. By the way, Hawaii is apparently an independent nation, which is interesting. I guess that's good, because I don't really have the naval power to try and go over there and seize it. The battleship fleet doesn't really matter right now. There's not much for me to do, so just keep pushing. We've almost got this down. Trying to reinforce some of these fights. The city is holding out on me a little bit. There we go. All right, we got your next capital. So how much more are we looking at here? You are just about down. 92%. Where's the next... Los Angeles. Of course. Guys, we need to take Los Angeles. From Mexico. And now, it's crazy. We are maxed out on army experience. I need to do something about that. Let's see. While I'm sitting around waiting, what can I upgrade for my militia here? Field hospitals would take a lot more motorized and stuff, but let's go ahead and start adding them into this. I would like to start preserving my manpower, and since most of my units are going to be basic militia for the time being, let's do that. Of course, I'm gaining way more army experience than I know what to do with at the moment, so let's start preparing some new divisions. I'll take the infantry division and duplicate it, and I'm going to make a massive infantry division of 40 combat width. We've done this before. I'm going to do it again. I'd love to create a tank division, but for now, this will do. So this is going to be our big one. 40 combat width. Periodically, this is going to be useful to me. Nothing else matters except for eventually logistics companies. So we'll say that this is our 40 width infantry. Save. And our regular division here, we'll say that this is our 20 width infantry. Well, it's 18 right now, actually. But I wanted to add a tank. Infantry plus heavy, because I'm going to add that in there eventually. All right, let's rename that. So if I wanted to add in a heavy tank now, I would need 1,600. We only have 100. So I have nowhere near enough heavy tanks to justify this. That's okay, though. Whoa! The Socialist Republic of Italy has capitulated? The Caribbean Federation? The Caribbean Federation took over all of Italy! Good job, Entente. That was unexpected. Okay. Good for you guys. I'm impressed. Seriously, I am. I am really impressed. Well done. Rebuilding America. Okay, so that's done. Now we can go for Long's Republic, which gets me some much-needed political power, which I hopefully will be able to use to take over more Mexican land. Still pushing gradually over here. I really want to get some encirclements. The minister supports his ideology. Nothing I can do at the moment. Social conservatism is really not a big deal, so we'll let that be a thing. You guys start pushing this way. Let's see if we can get a big cutoff. Go, go, go. Let's just see what I can do. If I can get a big cutoff, that makes this war much easier. I'm not convinced I'll get one, but hey, we'll see. Organization's quite low in a few of these places. Let's see if I can do this. Good. You guys need to push this way. Let's go along the border. On the border. It's a pretty good Mexican restaurant, ain't it? I think it's all right. Okay, you guys are doing good. Keep pushing along the river coast and all that stuff. Let's make sure we don't have any defensive terrain problems. How close are they to capitulating now? 98%. Just a few more provinces, not even victory points, and I think we've got it. Where's another one? There's one right here. You know what? What are the odds I can make a push this way to Phoenix, Arizona? Fighters are done. Good. You guys join here. Join here. New research. November of 1939. Yeah, let's start working on upgrading our concentrated industry and stuff like that. We have 50% reductions in all of these, so that's nice. Medium tanks, and there goes Mexico. I'm taking all states. I can't. What do you mean I can't? Of course I can. It's ridiculous. Well, obviously I'm taking all of this. This is American land, by God. Mine, mine, mine. There's no one else participating in the war. Just end turn. Take all states. Oh, good grief. Fine, don't take all states. Don't. Pass. Take. Done. Done. Okay. All of Mexico has been annexed. After a long campaign across Mexico, we have finally managed to shatter the Mexican defenses. Mexico City is in our hands. We must not decide on the future. We liberate a friendly government or continue with the military occupation, which is what I want to do. Take. It didn't give me the option to take over my cores, like Texas and stuff. I would have thought that that would be a thing. I feel kind of robbed, actually. Kind of important. All right, logistics companies are something I'm going to want. Insufficient more resources. Thank you, Ottomans. Free dockyards. Let's get more battleships. Yep, more battleships. And hide all these for the time being. Free military factories. Well, we know we need some planes, so let's start making more of those to replace. And then a lot of heavy tanks. And then maybe a little bit more motorized. And all this seems pretty good. No template right now for the heavy tank, but that's fine. So now, we will take the front line here and push all of this and send everybody to this, with the exception of all of you. Nope, wait, hang on. All of you, stay. You guys go here. A couple of you stay here. The rest of you go to this. And you go to this. There's actually more than I wanted. Let's send more here. There we go. Okay. Okay. And for front lines, we will assign a front line down here along California. Or not. Hello? Yeah, thank you. Do this with an offensive line to grab all of this. Then you take a front line up to the north with the goal of pushing all the way to Washington State. Okay. Now we just need an excuse to kill them. Integrated support is the next one for regimental combat teams, soft attack and organization from all of our support companies. More unassigned divisions. We can fix that. Go here. Thank you. What else are we training? A few more here. We have mostly done experience here, so what else should we work on? We have our 20 width, we have our National Guard divisions. Motorized? Yeah, we do want to have some motorized divisions prepped and ready to go, so let's go for probably a straight 20 motorized division with a field hospital, recon, support artillery, and engineers. This is something we'll want. This is going to be our 20 width. Come on. Motorized. Save. Okay. I'm just getting some stuff prepped. In the event that we ever actually have enough factories to start doing some cool stuff, I'm going to want all this. All right. So our production has gone up to the point where we now have 61 military factories. That's still really low in my book, but it's definitely an improvement of where things were. Taking over the rest of the Pacific states is now a top priority. I also really need more national unity. Internal conflicts is hurting me. When does this go away? Does it say? I don't think we can do anything until Longworth's Republic is done. It can happen here. Every man a king. National unity. Daily political power cost. Loyalty to the kingfish. National unit. Daily. There's a lot of ways to get political power by doing all this. Expand the Minutemen. More political power. Share our wealth. Consumer goods is nice. There's a lot of stuff we need to do here, unfortunately. Manifest destiny is important, though. We can't reclaim the Southwest. Oh, that would have been a way to kill Mexico. Oh, that probably would have been better, right? I should have just done manifest destiny. Oh, well. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. More unassigned divisions. Good. Go here. Okay. Oh, okay. Thought there was one more. Good. How are logistics looking? We're still missing out on a lot of support equipment. There's Long's Republic. That's extra stuff for me. That is another division done, ready to go. Place here. Okay. National focus. So, do we work down things that get me consumer goods reduction or more political power? It's tempting, but I think I want to go for more war against the Pacific states and start uniting. So we're going to go ahead and start working down that route. Could modify the government. It's an opportunity to try switching over some head of governments. This authoritarian Democrat, for example, is not that good. I need 150. Let's see. Paternal. Somebody of my group would be nice. National unity, but we lose power because he's terrible. He's a flamboyant, tough guy. Spiritual leader? Consumer goods goes up, though. Backstabber? No. Local tyrant. Resource gain efficiency. Consumer goods go way up, though. They're all terrible. We have nothing but awful leaders? Social conservatives. An old general could be okay. Happy amateur? No. Political protege. These are all awful. Wow. No good heads of government for me. Okay. We have an ideological monthly opinion. So all people are more likely to want to be in my faction, and all paternal autocrats like me better. It's not going to help me much. Focus on peace? No. No. This is our foreign minister, so we're trying to manipulate the AI of other nations. No, no, no. Apologetic clerk. Justify war goal time. Biased intellectual? None of these are that great either. Wow. I'm not liking any of these. Henry Ford is currently our economy minister? Oh, that's fun. He's pretty good, too. An administrative genius. A laissez-faire capitalist would be pretty good. I like this guy. Henry Ford's great. I think we just keep him. Gerald K. Smith of the Minister of Interior. This could be good. He's a social conservative, though. What do we have for paternal autocrats? Crooked kleptocrat. Nope. Health and safety. Maybe. Compassionate gentleman. There we go. Yeah, I like this. This guy's good. Or lady. Sorry. Hattie Caraway. And then the head of military intelligence. I don't care about that right now. Or we could just get something new. Weapons manufacturer wouldn't be so bad. Could move towards something like free trade, which will improve my resources to market, and I do have a lot to send out now. That could be good. Free trade? Free trade. Do it. There we go. All right, we're going to export more stuff, get better research time and factory construction speed. Look at this diplomacy map mode. This is cool. All right, so now we're exporting 1,000 oil, because I am the oil source in the world. And that should give me a lot more factories to use. What happened to the United Kingdom? I'm sorry, what? The British Reconstruction Authority. Market liberals. Oh my god, they took over again. King Edward VIII, he successfully took back Britain. How did it happen? I missed it. Oh, that's fun. We'll trade with you. Sure. All right, research slot available. More industry. More construction. I should be doing more of this, and I keep forgetting. So, my national unity is terrible. Recovering does not help. Internal conflicts does not help. Reconstructing America is good. There's concentrated industry. Let's work on advanced machine tools. Purple, I'm going to say that your offensive line is pretty much just everything. Whoop. Like this. Yep. Just do all the things. Everything must be taken. All things must go. And I can cut off these guys in Oklahoma real quick, too, which is going to be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to killing these guys. I just need Manifest Destiny to be done. Huey Long, what kind of a nation are you creating here, buddy? There's the Dominion of India. They took a few states, so they're looking bigger. Russian Empire is doing fine. They're taking on Mongolia. The Germans are at war. It really looks like the Commune of France is on their own. Yeah, they really are. They lost Britain. The socialists are freaking doomed. I wonder if I had any role in that. I'd like to think so. I mean, I don't think so, but I'd like to think so. All right. Could go for even more. Engineering, 1940. It is 1940. Improved computing machine, an extra 5% reduction. And all research is great. Okay, we're about to finish up our advanced machine tools. We have more divisions finishing up. Okay, let's get rid of our last of the militia. Have one of you join here. And the rest of you, I guess you don't have anywhere to go. Join here. Long's tariff. To encourage the expansion of American industry, Long planned on implementing a hefty tariff on imported goods. He was warned that the tariff may be worse for the economy in the end, and that's honestly probably true. We lose political power, but we get construction speed, or we can do without it. Let's do without it. Tariffs like that often kind of work against you, so I'm not sure how it's going to work in this game, but even so. All right, naval stuff we could work on. Better battleships. I'd like to do that. Doctrine we're working on. Artillery, we could upgrade. Armor, not time for an upgrade. Companies, already working on that. Infantry equipment, yes. But I'm going to go ahead and start working on upgrading our battleships. Battleships are good, and I know what happens if you don't have naval dominance, and then you're trying to catch up late in the game. It doesn't go over well. Okay, so Manifest Destiny is almost done. And when it is, we're going to annihilate these fools. I need to have a lot of political power. I assume that I don't need to spend any political power doing that. Maybe if we had used a different casus belli against Mexico with Manifest Destiny and reclaiming the Southwest, we probably wouldn't have had to... What am I thinking of? We probably wouldn't have had to integrate them later. Or maybe it would have been cheaper. I don't know. Our peace deal made it look different. Our partitioning. All right, so we've already reclaimed the Southwest, so that's done. Let's go for reclaiming the Pacific. We are now officially justifying against the Pacific. It only takes 70 days. How are we doing on logistics? We're in the green on everything. We have a few hundred heavy tanks. So that's a slight improvement. Would love to throw in a bit more. Honestly, if I just go ahead and update the template now, I don't think it hurts me. Because I'm not taking away anything. We're just adding on to it. And as we get more tanks, we'll gradually increase in power. But I don't think it hurts me much more beyond that. So let's go ahead and add in the heavy tank. Save. All right, so we need a lot of heavy tanks before I can do much. That goes primarily to reinforcements for now. Okay, so heavy tanks are going to get out there. We're missing a couple thousand, but we're working on it. And this will make it way easier for me to obliterate. If they don't have any piercing value, any anti-tank, then my infantry will just roll all over them because we can't die, basically. In this case, the best defense is a good offense. If they bloody themselves and lose organization trying to fight me and get no casualties, and they reduce their own organization, that just makes it that much easier for me to roll over them later. So I'll let them exhaust themselves against me first, and then we obliterate. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so this has all gone over quite well. Central America, what are you? You're syndicalists. Well, socialists. Why are they always radical? Huh? There's like no normal, reasonable socialists over here? They all have to be radical ones? Yeah, even Brazil is radical. They're all crazy radicals. There's the improved computing machine. Nice. Let's add you guys here. I'm going to go ahead and say to deploy all future ones to this. New research slot is available. I say we go for some more encryption and decryption tech. About to be done with the logistics company, which I'll definitely want to add onto any 40 width I do, but probably more later, because honestly, reducing your supply usage makes it a lot easier pushing against your opponent. I just find that we destroy infrastructure so much, and our supply keeps coming back to bite us, that if we can keep on top supply, it really maintains your pushing power. You know? It keeps you full of gas, so you can just keep going and going and going, like Energizer batteries. Just keep going and going. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I know that with my national focuses, I haven't been focusing on the military at all. It does feel kind of wrong not to go down that path, but we're doing so well without it. All right, so let's go for some extra soft attack for all of our infantry, using our improved infantry equipment. We're about to get Manifest Destiny. We're claiming the Pacific, and then we'll be able to reunite all of America. I hope. Assuming Canada doesn't decide to get involved in some way, which they might. Okay, so that's all done. I don't need any more war plans. Share our wealth, consumer goods, expand them. I need more political power. I really do. I don't care about this right now. Research time. Wow. That's good. Let's see. Resources. A new economy. Production efficiency cap and consumer goods reduced. Ooh. But no, I need political power. Let's expand the Minutemen for a little bit. We're going to reduce the effect of partisans since we're about to go to war anyway. And the Pacific question. I was waiting to see if there'd be an event. The American Union state has been victorious in the war and was now forced to deal with the PSA. The Pacific states were rich in resources, and the government was unfriendly to the AUS, so removing that threat was an option. But some less radical elements believed that the AUS had been at war enough, and that a further war would put unnecessary strain on the delicate hold the government had. No! Screw that. Try to coexist? That's ridiculous! Go to war! Kill everything! Go to Sacramento. It's freaking California. Everything they've got is right here. Go, go, go! Screw it. Be aggressive. You see opportunities, you freaking take them. Screw entrenchment. Take everything. Hey, look, a cutoff. I don't think this is going to last very long at all. In fact, I'm kind of debating not even ending this video. I know we're a little bit over our time now. I could just keep going forever. Hey, there's San Francisco. I'll just take my free political power, thank you. Should have Sacramento now, right? Why is it not acting like I've got it down? It's still got the capital icon here. That's weird. It's not my capital. So, are you saying they have no... There's the fall of Sacramento. And that's just your generic thing. The Californian stronghold has fallen. Still pushing. We're actually about to get a natural encirclement, and I didn't even have to try. Oh, that's fun. We're about to naturally encircle. The AI did something smart, guys. Look at that. I've never seen that happen. Cool. I like being able to attack from multiple angles. Oh, Seattle, of course. Yeah, that would still be a thing, wouldn't it? All right. Well, I think we just sort of sit back and wait for a minute. I know this is going to be a little long. We'll go for like a 35-minute video, but I really don't think that these guys are going to hold out for more than just a couple minutes. I think we've got this freaking done. Done and done. So let's go ahead and finish off the... Well, everything, actually. No, I'm just going to let the AI handle it. They're doing great. Just being aggressive against a force that can't possibly handle it, attacking from several different directions, equals profit. Expand the Minutemen is done. Good. Let's do a new thing. We can share our wealth, and I guess we have to if we want to move on, so let's do that. Reduce our consumer goods. Kind of increases our civilian factories by default. Look how much oil we're exporting. We're getting like 60 civilian factories from trade or something like that. No, not that much. Still. We can go ahead and trade a bit with the Union of South Africa. Reduce our dependence on steel. Greatly reduce our dependence on tungsten. No, no, no. 0. There you go. Okay. The Atlanta Conference. The war has torn the country apart and it was still raging. Long, in an attempt to end the conflict, sent a request for the conference to begin negotiating and bring the war to an end. We don't need to negotiate. What are you talking? We freaking have them. Stop trying to stop me, game. I'm about to obliterate these guys, and I freaking know it. You freaking know it. Seriously, though, just freaking go to Seattle. Push. I wish I had some tanks. We have some tanks, but not enough. They're getting there, though. They're getting there. Wish I had some examples I could test out real quick, but oh well. Push, push, push. What are these guys all doing over here? Some of these guys are so far back for no good reason right now. We're doing pretty good on support equipment, motorized, and infantry equipment. I could start upgrading some of my other militia. And I probably will as soon as this war is done. Hey, an upgraded battleship. Cool. Do you want to upgrade again? Yeah, let's go for a third one before I start mass producing. I could start constructing new ones. We haven't made a lot of progress on them yet, so let's go ahead and actually switch over to a couple of carriers for now. It's going to take a couple of years and stuff, but as these get done, the only reason is because I don't see a reason in starting new battleships and making a few months progress when we're just going to cancel it and start over. So we'll switch over to something else. By the way, United Kingdom, I actually do need some steel after all. Thank you. Come on. There's the regimental combat teams. I feel like this stuff is slow to respond lately. We'll go for mechanized defensive, better breakthrough. That's nice. Pierce through the defenses. We are getting to Seattle, dang it. You can't stop me. I'm going to Seattle. I hear it's lovely this time of year, you know? Aw, look at you trying to hold out on me. Look at you trying so hard to stop me at the river. It's beautiful. Your last stand. What can you do? Answer. Absolutely nothing. Share our wealth. But not with these guys, because they suck. Loyalty to the Kingfish. Political power plus 0.3. Or national unity. And power cost reduction. Of what? Internal conflicts becomes political conflicts. Oh. Yeah, that'll actually reduce greatly the amount of stuff we're losing here. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, come on. Come on, Seattle. Decryption's done. Good. Seattle. More encryption. Seattle. I need reinforcements. Get over here. Come on. Come on, boy. We're apparently having a hard time pushing through the mountains. I guess that makes sense. They are mountains. Come on. There we go. Overwhelming force. Yes! And that's the end. We're going to take all states. It's mine. End turn. Done. Boom. Look at the American Union state now. Long in the PSA leadership. After the end of the Civil War, the question was put to what do we do with them? The insolence, alien at the West Coast, industry of the West Coast will be available to expertise. Hang them all. Gain factory output for a year, but 200 political power, I can't handle that. We'll give them some amnesty, and that'll have to be it. All right, we've reclaimed all of our land except for New England, and we've taken over Mexico. Things are looking pretty good. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, hit notify, and I will see you guys next time.